I just now executed the iPrint Duplication Configuration Script, and now we're going to view the results of that. Let's look at var op novell iPrint, and this is my print manager directory. Prior to writing the script, this directory had no folders, and now notice we have lots of .pa folders. These PA folders represent the spooling location where print jobs are sent to temporarily before going onto the printer. Now let's look at the PSM status page. Here's the PSM status of the active print manager. Now let's go to the backup print manager. This is my backup. Notice same number of printers. I'll increase the font here for you. Notice no print jobs have been sent to this backup server. If I go to the advanced information and generate a report, let's look at my WinXP drivers, my Windows 7 32-bit, Windows 7 64-bit, and notice we have drivers associated as we did before in the other configuration. In fact, what you can do is go into here and just change the IP address, and let's look at the other one and we'll compare it. And see, it is the same. So the drivers came across, the drivers were associated. Now let's go back to the 130 server, my backup server. Let's look at the E directory context. Associated NDS printers, and let's see if a banner and a printer driver profile, if I can find that option. Oh yeah, it's down here. Printer driver profile for Windows 7 32-bit. And sure enough, we have the banner that came across, we have the profile that came across, and notice the E directory context is different, which is by design. It's in the standby container. And the client doesn't care, because the client doesn't know about the E directory context. So we've run the script. It was successful. It transferred all of the information, the configuration. Now I want to just make a point here. I'm going to send a print job. I'll do a test page. Notice my printer still is pointing to the PRNT MGR, and it will continue to do so forevermore. A test page has been sent to your printer. Say close, OK to that. And now this is my backup server, and for fun I'm going to show you my active server. Well, notice so my active server has two jobs. That job I just barely sent is represented in that too. If I go to my backup server, notice I have 0 jobs. I'll hit refresh. It'll still say 0 jobs. I've run the script, but my clients are still being directed to the primary server. It's an important thing to note. Just because I ran the script does not mean my clients are now printing to a backup server. They are still printing to the same server. So how do you get your clients to print to the backup server? You do it through DNS. So I go to DNS. I don't have DNS in this little demonstration environment. I'm using host files. The concept is the same. And I say PRNT MGR used to resolve to 129. Now I want you to resolve to this 130 server. I'm going to save that, and I'm going to do another test job. I'm instantly, non-intrusively redirecting all my clients through DNS to point to the backup server. And here's the true test, my standby server. Are you ready? I'm going to hit refresh and see what happens. Exactly. One job came through. And I can switch back and forth through DNS. The end users will have no idea that these jobs went through a different server. We have a completely redundant, fault-tolerant backup solution. And in the next video segment, I'm going to show an addition to this script. It's called the iPrint Synchronization Script, where you as the administrator can you run this script and decide how frequently do you want to synchronize your configuration from your production server to your backup server, because obviously you're going to make changes over time add printer agents, delete printer agents, change drivers, change IP addresses. The options are numerous that you could change, and you want those changes to be auto-synced to the backup server, and that can be done through the iPrint synchronization script, which we'll learn about in the next video segment.